भारत में लगभग 10% यानी 15 करोड़ लोगों से भी ज़्यादा रोज़ाना मेंटल हेल्थ चैलेंजेस का सामना करते हैं। हर 10 में से एक इंसान अपनी ज़िंदगी के किसी न किसी मोड़ पर इस दर्द से गुजरता है। फिर भी इस पर बात करना आज भी एक टैबू माना जाता है। इसी शर्म और शांति की दीवार को तोड़ने के लिए हमने मानव फाउंडेशन के साथ एक कदम आगे बढ़ाया है। ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री एक सफ़र है, समझने का, सुनने का और साथ चलने का, ताकि हर आवाज़ कह सके, दर्द मेरा है लेकिन सफ़र हमारा।
So I'm Binay Fajasia, and I'm currently the director of the Mana Foundation. I've been with the Mana Foundation right from inception. So even before the first center actually opened, I've basically been with Mana Foundation.
So what was the original vision behind starting Mana Foundation?
The idea for Mana Foundation and the thought behind Mana Foundation was really conceptualized by my trustee, who is a caregiver for of someone in her family with a mental illness. And as this person was reaching early adulthood and young adulthood, she realized that just medication and clinical treatment really isn't sufficing and isn't necessarily providing everything that she needed. She had a background in social work, so she thought of starting her own rehabilitation center. That is when she started doing research, and I was recommended by some of the psychiatrists, because I've been in the field of mental health for a very long time. And she reached out to me, and I joined the Mana Foundation actually as a consultant to begin with. But then barely a year into it, I took over as the director.
So how do you handle situations where families are in denial about mental health conditions?
So basically, when family comes to us,
they come for the initial assessment. In that process, we explain about what kind of work we do.
new situation that anyone is going through. So psychosocial education, that plays a very important role, and that we do when client and families come to us.
वो क्लाइंट्स मेरे से बात करते थे, अपना सुख दुख बांटते थे कि हाँ एक हमारे साथ भी बात करने के लिए है, उनको अच्छा लगता था।
बहुत ज़्यादा डिप्रेशन वाले भी यहाँ आके गए हैं, तो उनका मतलब हमारे मानों में मतलब हर तरीके से उसके लिए कोशिश होती है, जैसे कि योगा होता है, एक्सरसाइज होता है, और गेम्स होते हैं बहुत सारे.
So psychoeducation plays a huge role in this, to make the family understand what is happening, what are the symptoms, and giving a full-blown reality check that this is how it is and this is the situation.
What is your dream for Mana Foundation in the next 10 years?
Well, my dream doesn't come with a deadline, so I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to take. But Meena and I are both very clear that we want Mana Foundation to really grow. We do recognize that from a therapeutic point of view or a technical point of view, we have the capacity, we have the ability. There are other circumstances that do limit us. And I really would like perhaps one day for those limitations to be completely taken care of and taken off the table, so that we can do everything that it is that we wish to do. We would like to have a residential facility where the clients who aren't perhaps being taken care of by families or who have nowhere to go, are destitute, or may not necessarily be destitute, may have families and homes, but may need round the clock assistance and care, because not all families have the capacity to take care of someone who's mentally ill. So the repatriation or the reintegration is smoother. So for that environment to also go through a certain amount of change, for so that relapses don't have to occur, right? That's what the halfway home gives an opportunity for.
Could you share a story without disclosing the identity that reflects the change Mana Foundation has brought in someone's life?
I have seen a client, those who are not ready to take bath, like following a simple basic schedule. Now they are coming on time, following all the system of Mana Foundation. Participation point of view, for initially they will not participate. They'll find the session a little heavy, or they'll not find the session interesting. But now they are fully involved, fully engaged. So this kind of changes we observe in a client and as well as in a family also.
But when you work with the clients in a very close manner, you will understand that these subtle and very small steps and small changes within the client are so important for themselves, and how it is taking a step forward for making them independent and making them self-sufficient, and it is just them taking charge of their lives. So there are lots of stories like that.
मैंने यहाँ पे देखा है कि यहाँ पे हर तरह के लोग आते हैं, हर बीमारी के लोग अलग अलग, लेकिन इनमें कभी ऐसा भेदभाव नहीं देखा है कभी.
What is the most common stigma or misconception you see in society regarding mental health?
ये तो पागल ही है, कुछ नहीं कर सकता.
They can't do anything.
Sorry, but pagal is a big term that everyone use right now. Still there is a lot of awareness, but people are not openly talking about it.
Most of the time, अरे इसके बस का नहीं है, इससे नहीं हो पाएगा, मेंटल इलनेस है, ज्यादा कुछ नहीं कर सकते, अपना रोज का ही काम कर लें, that is sufficient. Very limited expectation from the people, those who have mental health issues or mental illnesses.
I have come across many of the individuals who say कि ये तो normal लग रहा है. I'm like, so what are you expecting? A person with a grey color and what? What were you expecting out of it?
And the labeling also, labels with the negative things. You know about पागल है, उसके बस का नहीं है, this kind of labeling.
Which we are observing quite frequently via social medias, via the pictures or displays, that a person who is suffering from mental illness will be looking like just complete sitting in a dark room and their hands like this and sitting quietly, not talking to it. Whereas I have seen people who are fully functioning, working properly, who can have a immense level of conversation, who holds a knowledge of each and every topics, but yet struggles. So these high functioning struggles that are very neglected when we thought of typical of mental illness, which I feel is increasing and creating more stigma around it.
मेरा नाम सचिन है और मैं मानव पिछले 1.5 साल से आ रहा हूँ. तो मानव आने का एक रीज़न था कि मैं काफ़ी एक मतलब लाइफ में लेज़ी था और काफ़ी मुझे लाइक टेंशन्स भी बहुत थे और वरीज भी बहुत थी. मेरी जॉब ऐसे चली गई थी और मुझे मतलब लाइफ में कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि मैं कैसे हैंडल करूँ. और मेरे घर पे मतलब जो भी मेंबर्स थे मेरे से काफ़ी इरिटेटेड थे, फ्रस्ट्रेटेड रहते थे और काफ़ी उनको ऐसा लगता था कि ये कुछ कर रहा नहीं है लाइफ में. तो मानव आने का डिसीजन जो था, मेरी बहन जो थी जो अभी एक साइकेट्रिस्ट की तरह मतलब काम कर रही है यूके में, तो उन्होंने मुझे मतलब ऐसे यहाँ पे वो लेके आए. उन्होंने मतलब फैसला लिया कि मुझे यहाँ पे ले गया और शुरू शुरू थोड़े में मुझे थोड़ी तकलीफ होती थी कि लाइक मैं कैसे हैंडल कर पाऊंगा, लेकिन जैसे जैसे मैंने सेशन बैठना शुरू किया यहाँ पर मानव में, तो मुझे एक्चुअली समझ में आया कि मतलब लाइफ कैसे होती है। और घर पे मैं मतलब उस चीज़ को भी फिलहाल मैं इम्प्लीमेंट भी कर रहा हूँ। यहाँ से काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिला, यहाँ के जो सेशंस रहते हैं जैसे किचन स्किल्स हो गया, तो वहाँ वहाँ से एक जर्नी मुझे मिली। मतलब मेरी लाइफ में एक टर्निंग पॉइंट ऐसा आया कि मैं खुद से सीखने लगा, खुद रेसिपी बनाने लगा, घर पे जाके इसको प्रैक्टिस करने लगा, इम्प्लीमेंट करने लगा। तो ऐसे चल के मेरा लाइफ जर्नी थोड़ा अभी सेट ऐसे हुआ है यहाँ।
What message would you give to someone watching this film who may be silently struggling?
I would say that if you haven't been asking for help, there is no shame in asking for help. I think all of us, whether we have a mental illness or a mental condition or anything physical, even, or even just, stress, asking for help is one of the bravest things one can do. But it's also something that isn't always very easily accessible. So if you don't have someone you trust enough, or you don't feel you can reach out to someone, or you feel you haven't been helped after reaching out to someone, there is help. There is help. I mean, of course, like Mana Foundation, there are other organizations now where you will be able to get help. I would say take that first step, just reach out, ask for help. And I would also say that you're not really different in any way. There isn't really anything that, makes you stand apart in a way that you should be embarrassed or ashamed or, want to shy away from. Like every other illness, mental illnesses can be treated, and they are illnesses. It's not a comment on who you are.